In January 1953, American troops have landed in Hamburg. Fortunately, the First Army's attack divisions are stationed in Germany to deal with that eventuality, but this has the potential of cutting off our troops near Denmark, which is obviously what the Americans are planning. So we will use the Marine divisions to push them back across the river. They are in position while we are getting the assault divisions over into Bremen, and we will help with that as well. It looks like the Germans have managed to push the Americans a little bit back, but yeah, my assault divisions are going to be there in no time. The other problem is that we are trying to close the trap here on the troops in Scandinavia. Unfortunately, they are appearing to reinforce quite viciously, and we don't have supply in the area. So we're waiting for some troops to arrive out of Bergen to assist with the assault. Unfortunately, it looks like the Americans are bringing a lot of divisions in. So if we will have one more attempt, if this doesn't work, then we'll have to take the shorter route and try to deal with it that way. Okay, Marines are pushing already. Assault divisions are moving in. We are being counterattacked near Emden and Wilhelmshaven. The Germans have obviously pulled divisions off the front lines to deal with this naval landing. But don't worry, my tank divisions are already in the area, and they will clean this up very, very quickly, and then everybody can return to their front lines. We may have to deal with the situation here near Münster and clean that up a little bit. Okay, these two divisions are still trying to make their way through. I had to slow it down a bit because if I run at 3 speed, I tend to miss those things, and that can spiral out of control extremely quickly if things go sideways. Yeah, the Germans are helping as well and are dealing with the incursion, but obviously my armored divisions are very much capable of doing that as well. So, and I think we are going to be retaking Hamburg in no time, so I can send the rest of them actually south of the river and deal with them from there. Plus we've got the 2 assault divisions here that are going to clean this up as well. Yeah, I think that is contained, and it's not that many anymore actually. Yeah, they are already getting overrun here, so the Marines can get back into position. Tanks out of Hamburg can assist, and then we will have that dealt with before the rest of the troops can even make it there. Yeah, that's going to be dealt with. How is this looking? Okay, we will try to attack from 2 directions, but I think that attack is not going to happen really. Yeah, I don't think we can break this. There are 4 American divisions and a Chinese division here now. So what we'll do instead is try and attack in the north. Okay, so after that failed attempt, I think what we'll try to do is attack this position in the north here, see if we can cut them off, restore supply, and we'll support that from the south here, as well as from here. Restore supply situation out of Bergen. That should reach the lines in the front here, and then we'll deal with the rest as it comes. So we'll take care of these 3 divisions here, and then we can wipe out those 2 over there. How's the Hamburg operation going? The Americans are encircled, and there is they've even brought a French railway gun. Interesting. Not going to help them though, because once my tanks are there, that's going to end very badly for them. So these divisions are just going to get wiped out here. Yeah. Okay. So focus on the north, and we are getting counterattacked here, so we need to hold that. Getting another division in to attack from that side. We might get pushed back here. That's bad, actually. I'm gonna have to fall back from here. If we lose this position, then these divisions are cut off. The biggest problem we have is supply. So this here is difficult to hold. But okay, we will have connected it in the north. Okay, they are defeated in the north. Now let's pin these divisions. And we are we're holding here. We are connected in the north, and this should work out. I'm gonna let one division return to Bergen just to make sure that we are not we're not running into any kind of trouble there. We're falling the other divisions back just in case, and unfortunately most of the troops escaped, but we just haven't managed to close the cauldron due to the operations. German submarines are attacking bravely in the Baltics. Okay, go for it, Germany. We'll see how that battle ends, but I don't think they will manage to actually sink anything. There's a fair amount of enemy submarines operating in the area, and I think they're already running. That's the whole Allied fleet coming after them there. Okay, we've held here, so in that case we may as well close off in the north, and then we do need to make sure that we are getting... we'll leave this division here to defend. We have to make sure that we are getting the supply through from Bergen. Once that's cleared up, we should get supply through, and then the situation is going to be better. So, how's the air going? We are holding, actually, with day and night operations, and still an almost 1 to 10 kill-death ratio. So, as long as we are managing to hold that, it's all good. We have cleared out the Hamburg situation, but I am thinking of using my armored divisions to try and what have we lost here? We've lost something. We'll see if we can. We'll send the assault divisions over. We'll see if we can make themselves useful here. How are we on supply here? We should have supply out of Bremen without too much trouble. Let's get the assault divisions across, and we'll see if we can make a little breakout attack here and start wiping out some divisions there. And this is still ongoing. The mountain divisions are still trying to reach our position there. I'll leave one more here to defend, because the Germans are moving around. But yeah, without supply, we're not going to get our organization back. So, Allied attacks in the south, Germany can hold those off, and tank divisions are rolling in, and these are just the regular panzer divisions, but the more modern ones are still short of some tanks here. But once they will pour in, and once we've held that. Yeah, there are some Czech tanks coming in here as well. Plus, the French appear to have brought some tanks over again as well. Let's see if we can make a little detour here. Break these Romanian divisions and encircle the British near Groningen. That would be interesting. Given that we've got the assault divisions in place now, we may as well use them. We'll bring the rest of them south, and they can help out with actually, they can move in the pincer around the north and already assault Groningen. Okay, let's do a little European operation while we're at it. And this is not actually... Okay, I think they managed to escape actually. That is somewhat unfortunate. I think they managed, the Swedish divisions in the north managed to escape. So maybe we can still cut off these American divisions in the mountains if we're quick enough. but I think all in all we'll leave these divisions here. One mountain division to push in. We might be able to cut off the Americans. Yes, we've overrun the Americans. Perfect. So now we can shorten the front line for the mountain divisions to become just the southern operation here. Like around here-ish. And then we get all the mountain divisions assigned here. We'll delete the fallback lines. There we go. And everybody else, these are 6th Army troops, they can help with the defense. And everybody else is just moving into position. Okay, I think we've consolidated the front line. I do have a couple of mountain divisions that are not on here. 5, 6. And they've lost their offensive line. So let's try. I'm so tempted to cut them off here completely in Stavanger. Maybe we'll do that. Because we are very close. We're very close here. So let's get all 6 assigned here, and see that maybe we can cut them off and wipe them clean. Cut them off from reinforcements coming from Oslo. They do still have the ports in Kristiansund and Stavanger. Although Kristiansund, is that a port? I think it is. Yes, it is. It's a naval base as well. But we may have an opportunity here to cut some divisions off. We just have to make sure the front lines aren't getting any kind of funny ideas. So can we bring the... in fact, we almost got the railway lines connected. Let's bring the railway gun over this way. And let's get everything sorted out while we are... Okay, the tanks are already in place. While we are... the tanks are already in place. I'm going to get 1 tank division to return here. 2 to return here. And just to make sure we're actually holding this. Yep, the Germans are coming in, but I do need to bring in some reinforcements there. Okay, and we are taking Groningen, which means we can now... okay, unfortunate. Let's push them back out again. Push them back out again there. I'm not too concerned about holding the territory, but we do need to get the Germans out. We do need to get that South African division out from there. And no, they keep reopening the lines here because the Germans aren't fast enough in closing it. We do want to make sure they don't escape. So let's get that sorted. Germans are sending in reinforcements, and we'll bring some more divisions over here. Can they hold that before? Can they get that sorted before enemy troops arrive? We'll see. Yes, they have. Okay. So, and we are attacking from all directions now. So let's get these assault divisions here. And that's 13 enemy divisions that we're fighting here right now. So we'll just try to ensure that the Germans don't falter here while we're wiping these out, and then they can sort out their lines. Okay, we have the improved Amtrak. I can just rename these things. I can't actually further improve them, but I think we have reached. Oh, come on. Okay, we do need to make sure they're not escaping. So let's retake this position. It's the Chinese again, and I think we can take this. Okay, I'm gonna send a tank division south just to make sure they don't break out. Let's make that 2 tank divisions. Everybody else, stop the assault for now. Just hold here. So these guys are trying to break out again. And we do need to make sure that that's not happening. Like that. Yes. Okay. In that case, attack them in the south. Attack them from the rear. Focus the assaults here then. And see if we can retake the territory here. And then wipe out the rest of them in the north. Okay. Yeah, Chinese troops are getting in our way quite a bit, really, which is unfortunate. Okay, stay in Emden. How is my line looking in the north? Holding so far. Everybody getting into their positions, I see, and we have supply, so things are looking up. And we may be able to cut them off here completely and then wipe out everything along this line here. It might actually be better to take the river line, to be honest. But we'll need to wait for the mountain troops to get into position. I am going to shorten the front line, however. Okay, shorten that front line just up to here. Okay. And Europe, we do have a couple of tank divisions now actually cut off, which I am not excited about, but we're about to fix that because the German reinforcements were not fast enough to get there. Okay, there we go, we've got that sorted now. So let's get back on the assault. And everybody, make sure the Germans are holding the lines here. And everybody on to Wilhelmshaven, and then we'll deal with whatever's left here. Okay, this has gotten a little wild, and we'll see if the Germans can manage to bring in reinforcements. I just want to make sure that these divisions get wiped out here. 2 French armored divisions, so that's gonna hurt. And I think that was that. So now we can get the tanks a little bit spread out again, and to help out with defeating the counterattacks. Let's get 2 here. Let's get these down south. And this tank division there. Okay, yeah, it's midwinter, so the tanks are not the happiest out there, but we will attempt to at least consolidate the front lines, make sure Germany gets a chance to reinforce that, and we do need to leave some here. Okay. And yep, and we'll just hold the lines from there. Okay, nice little counterattack on that front. Bit of research. Let's get some armored car research. I'm just researching whatever hasn't been researched, really. It's not important at this point. But what's more important is that we are getting relatively close to Kristiansund. So I would say once the I'll be back once the mountain troops are in position. Everything here has been secured, and the the whole situation is under control, and we're ready for the next assault. Let's get some trucks here happening. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I think an opportunity has just presented itself. The Americans have left a relatively weak contingent up in the mountains, and there is a fair amount of American troops heading towards Bergen. So what we'll do is we will attempt to encircle and destroy here, and see if we should be able to break through this position relatively easily, and then take out the remaining American troops in the mountains there. Slight diversion, but we're also very much out of supply here. So cleaning this up would potentially give us more supply through the mountain routes near Bergen. We'll leave these troops where they are. They're in a good position. And that gives us a chance to destroy some more of the divisions in the north here. Small steps, we don't want to overextend, because fighting out of supply is generally difficult. How's the air situation? We're still shooting. Yeah, we're back to a 1 to 10 kill KD ratio. They have brought in some bombers. There are some jet bombers actually in the air now, but our planes don't have the largest problems dealing with those. And that should be... We'll continue that operation, and we'll continue shooting down enemy planes. And I think we are actually potentially even... Yes, we're actually stockpiling Typhoons. So while our air wings are getting more and more experienced, we are... oh yeah, I have a transport wing here. I can use that to run some air supply over the region. I'm not sure how much impact that's going to have, but we will see. We might as well use them. Okay, so we've broken through here. I think the First Army has secured the lines, and the Germans are starting to take the positions here, which is good. Germany, are you short on anything? Modern tanks I can't help you with. How are you short on so many trucks again? Reinforcements and infantry equipment. Let's see if we can send Germany some trucks. I'm not sure I have how many I have left, but yeah, I've got enough. How many do I need for 2,000? Yeah, I've got plenty. So let's send them 2,000 trucks. And we'll send them 5,000 pieces of infantry equipment. I can always use that. There you go. That's why I'm keeping the production up, because the Germans are, yeah, as you can see, building a lot of motorized and are in need of occasional reinforcements. I really want to complete the Scandinavian campaign before I'm going to go further into Europe. So the plan is, once we are out of the winter season, to move the First Army's armored divisions up north into Scandinavia and get them to assist with the attack on Oslo. So in that regard, this is probably the right operation here. And that would just to chip away with the mountain divisions and clear this up, but then we have a multi-pronged position that we can use against Oslo. Just have to get them in, and I think they are slowed down during due to their complete lack of supply, which is a little bit unfortunate. We'll send one division over from here, and we will actually pin these divisions in place here. This is going to be a little costly, but just to slow them down and to make sure they are, although this is just one American division that is trying to move south, the mountain divisions should be there at some point in the future. Oh, we have a naval invasion near Danzig, and that's a lot of them. Okay, First Army Assault, you have a new job. Armored divisions. Head over into the plains near Danzig and clear up this Japanese incursion. So we'll get them already rolling. Good that I spotted that before they managed to land, because the Germans are not going to be able to hold the port here. We might be able to hold the port, but I think there are multiple ports here, so gonna be fun to break that. And this is still on the march. Let's speed it up a little bit. We have researched nuclear weapons. We're not going to be using them just yet, but we know of them by now, so that's something we can do in the future. Okay, they are actually trying to pin us in place here. But I think one division here is holding them back. So hopefully we can make the encirclement before they can. How much longer? 3 days. Okay, 3 more days there. Germany might not be able to hold Groningen, but I can send 2 divisions north and try to assist with holding Groningen. Where are my tank divisions? Tank divisions are on the way. I don't mind letting the Japanese land. Yep, there they go. And yeah, my division has been pushed back out as well. The Japanese are landing, that's okay. The tanks are already coming. And we'll deal with that. The bigger question is, can we manage to get this encirclement done here? Because there's a flow of American troops that are trying to prevent us from doing so. Okay, tanks are still a little bit ways away. Get more research done. Tanks are still a little ways away, but they should be there in reasonable time. Let's get them over here to the port, and then we can take the Japanese on from there. They have landed a fair amount of their troops, so tanks will deal with that without problems. And we have managed to take this position, so one mountain division, please stay. The other 5 keep moving on. And can we get there before they close, before they escape is going to be the question. Okay, tanks are almost there. We'll just collect them there first, and then we'll launch the assault. And air situation is green, and we are shooting down so many enemy airplanes. I think we're starting to have a critical mass, honestly, with our... Oh, they have reinforced the positions. That is very unfortunate. They are reinforcing the positions. That's okay, though. We can potentially hold off the counterattack. It's just that they've got too many divisions here now. While we are trying to assault here, they have built up some reserves. I did want to leave 1 division there, not 6 of them. Hang on. Out of these 6 divisions, 1 division defend, and the other 5 attack. There we go. That's the idea. And while this is in the hills, we should still be having the advantage with the mountaineers. Jackson's got wounded again. The man's got more scars than anyone else. Okay, the Japanese have landed, but we have the armored divisions in place now. So let's retake the port and then clean them up from the side of the river. And I will get across the river and do the same thing on the other side. This should not be a big problem. Wow, these divisions are relatively powerful here. Yes, that would be why. The Allied Air Force is operating over this area quite significantly. They have a lot of air support. Have we managed to break through here yet? Maybe. They have a lot of air support in the area while we are busy dealing with Scandinavia. But I think we can finish them off. And there's that's an infantry division. Looks like an armored division actually. There are some Americans here too. So 5 tank divisions should be able to break them here without too much problems. Why are we having such... Oh, is this a river crossing? Oh, I did not see that was a river crossing. Okay, don't do that. Roll them up from the south in that case. Just here. And then... I did not see that this was a river crossing. This doesn't look like a river crossing to me, but it's okay. We'll push them back into Gdansk from this direction then. No problem there. And yes, we're obviously going to lose some tanks doing this because of the the counterattacks here. I might have to leave 2 divisions here actually. Yeah, we'll leave 2 divisions here. Really? Okay, I'm not sure what happened in China. Xinjiang Independent Republic. These guys. We already had problems with the Chinese. Interestingly enough, Shaanxi is still operating, and Korea appears to be, South Korea appears to be independent and is not part of the Allies, which is good. The Soviets are still, to everybody's amazement, the Soviets are still operational. And the French are back, but not in force. It's a small amount of them, so not a big deal. And here we are this close to breaking through. It's just that they keep reinforcing the positions. And a Turkish naval invasion near at Bremen. Okay, I'm just going to send the assault divisions to deal with that, and the Marines. They can make themselves useful. Tanks are flooding in, and I think we can finish these guys off here first. There we go. Okay, let's finish them off here first, and then we will push. Not like that. Not across the river. Well, we'll finish them off here first, and then we will push towards Gdansk. How's Norway looking? We still haven't managed to get through. Almost, however. Naval invasion here is about to be dealt with, I think. It's just 4 Turkish divisions. There are a couple more trying to land, but Hanover is under threat again as well. But the biggest problem with the naval invasions is not so much the fact... Okay, where are my tanks? It's not so much the fact that... that there are naval invasions. It's the fact that the Germans are pulled out of their trench positions every single time. So that is more of the nuisance really than everything else. Okay, but I think yes, we've got them encircled. I don't think we actually even need. Yeah, we don't even need the Marines. Get the Marines back again. Assault divisions are taking care of that. And then reinforce the relatively weak positions in the south here. Germany would be really advised to keep their troops more where they belong, rather than... this is again, this is across a river, which I am confused about. So let's get my tanks up north, and then we'll attack from there. We'll do it that way. And here we have managed to encircle the American troops, which means everybody else can assist with wiping them out. And we'll leave 1 division here to hold the line, and 3 other divisions to run the attack. Okay, that's a couple of American divisions that we'll be wiping out there. The situation here has been resolved. We do, however, need to help out the Germans here, because it looks like, yeah, they have pushed across the river, given that the Germans have weakened their positions. So now we are eradicating, and hope that is still across a river line. I do not see how that's across a river line, but maybe Gdansk is a really weird position where this is the case. So we'll still finish them off. It's lots of colonial divisions, actually. We'll still finish them off, but irritating that that's across the river. Okay, that's done, so we can stay here. Everybody else clean up the front line. We've secured Bergen, and we have to use the assault divisions to push the Allies back across the lines here. Germany is still a little flaky whenever naval invasions happen, because they are really just not strong. Oh, what's landed here? They're really just not strong enough to defend their positions when there are naval invasions. Okay, just keeping an eye on things here. I think we will let everybody dig in for now and realign the front lines. Get you back on the fronts. You as well. We've got the mountain division stationed here, and we have this no supply out of Bergen, which we should have some supply out of Bergen. Are we complete with the railway line by now? And we've got too many divisions in... Okay, there were some 6th Army divisions that do not need to be here. So let's get you two back into the... it's back over here. And we will just get you moved there. Okay. And these two divisions can have their own fallback line here. Nope, that got them back into the 3rd Army. Okay, 2 divisions from... These are 3rd Army divisions now. 2 divisions over to territorial defense, and you get a fallback line. You know what, you hold Bergen. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to get these 2 to hold Bergen. That gives them something to do, and that means I can reorient the rest of the divisions. Okay, everything's cleaned up. And we're still dealing with the invasion, and then I'll push back here. Okay, this is not going to be that interesting. I think I'll be back once we have... and I think from here on, this is hill territory, but this is open plains. Yeah, from here on, once we've cleaned up in Europe, I'll transfer the armored divisions into the north here, and we will try to use them to assist with the attack on Oslo. And I'll get the mountain divisions. I'll get the mountain divisions in place. Oh no, you need to go to Bergen. I get the mountain divisions in place to assist with the assault as well. Get everything sorted. Weather the counterattacks. Yep, that's going to be when I'll be back. Okay, so here's the overall strategic situation. We have a lot of Allied troops to deal with. Germany is not really able to defend itself, because every time somebody does a naval invasion in northern Germany, they pull troops off the front lines, which then weakens the other front lines, which then start collapsing. So I have to help out left, right, and center, which, by the way, has drained it's completely drained our fuel reserves. So I have already grounded the Air Force in Norway for now, and the bigger problem is the armored divisions. They just they are very thirsty. So I started some emergency construction of refineries in occupied territories. Going forward, the very next step, and I am starting to build up a little bit of a stockpile of. Of tanks. We're not quite there yet with the modern tanks, but we're having a bit of a stockpile in terms of artillery and self-propelled anti-air, and we actually have some to do conversions again, so that's good. We are having some of the crocodiles and some of the Amtraks already under construction, so I am going to convert slowly the marine divisions into the river assault divisions. Now that's obviously not going to be enough, but we're also running out of flame tanks by the looks of it, so I may have to shuffle things around a little bit. Yeah, I think we're going to need probably if we're running offensive operations, we're going to need five factories on flame tanks. I'm going to reduce the support equipment. I'll leave, but I'm going to reduce the trucks a little bit, and I'm also going to get the anti-tank down to 2 factories and the artillery down here. There we go. So we've got 5 factories on the Drakons to restock these things. We're still working to get the modern tanks, the self-propelled artillery, and the Crocodile and the Amtraks built, and we've started building the Typhoon interceptors. Plus, we keep building more submarines, and we have actually I haven't looked at the Navy in quite a while, so we have lost a couple by the looks of it. These guys need to stop training and to start convoy raiding. and we can send one in as reinforcements, and we've got 4 new submarines that need to train. There we go. I haven't looked at that in a while, but all in all, let's take a quick inventory of what we've done so far. I think the Allies are improving their convoys, so I'm not seeing the massive losses anymore that they're taking. But if we are looking at the lost ships, overall, we've actually managed to sink 2 cruisers. I don't know how. We've lost a submarine, and we've sunk a fair amount of convoys, but nothing like the last year. So either the convoys have changed their routes, or the overall effectiveness of their convoy escorts has been improved. We are running a little low on manpower, and I am hesitant to demobilize troops. I will slowly start demobilizing troops wherever I can, just to until we've reached the 12% recruitment rate. And yes, I will start building up the marine divisions to launch the assault into Denmark. We'll see if we can manage to get a breakthrough here. And once we've recovered our fuel reserves, I will start sending the armored divisions up north here. We will probably try to take Oslo, and then. But if you look at the opposition we're facing, there are 60 odd Allied divisions, probably more like 70 against. Yeah, 71 against 25 of our own. So we're certainly in under strength there. We have so far lost 2 million men, which is about half of that of Germany. But we have inflicted severe casualties on the Allies. All in all, the loss ratio is quite high for them. If we are looking, France, 4.6 million from our side, 1 million in the Netherlands, and 1 million here, 1 million there. Sweden, Romania, where's the big one? Where are the Americans? There they are. 11 million American troops so far have been put into captivity or have lost their lives on assaults on the Axis. And we are still there. We are still holding. And the operations are not yet complete, but we will have to, the strategic objective remains, close off the Baltics, deal with Sweden and Norway, and then finish off the European operations. But for now, that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.